Hello and welcome to Football Every Day in conjunction, of course, with the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. I tell you what, joining me today, Daryl Go and Randip Singh, guys. You look really awake.
Yeah, definitely.
Lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee, yeah. In Group H this morning, the much-hyped Belgium had to come from behind, guys, to grind out the 2-1 win over gritty Algeria. I mean, Daryl, especially in the first half, I tell you what, Eden Hazard and company, I mean, no pun intended, it didn't look too fluid as a team, you know. I mean, compared to what many have expected going into the tournament.
It's one of those strange games. I basically have to credit Mark Wilmots for making all the changes that he had to. You know what I mean? Because in the first half, it looked like Belgium were going nowhere. All the talent on the field, or even on the bench, but no gelling at all.
They were poor in the first half. I think they had one shot on target in the first half.
I mean, misplaced passes.
Absolutely.
Looking frustrated. I mean.
Too many Spurs players in the Belgian team. That's why.
The introduction of Fellaini, Mertens, and youngster Divock Origi in the second half, definitely changed the game in favour of the Belgians. So, but a quick verdict on the Algerians' performance.
I would say until the 70th minute, they were kind of like planning to park the bus. That's when it happened. When Mark Wilmots basically said, "Okay, I'm putting in Mertens and Fellaini." And when's the last time you celebrated Fellaini coming in to actually change the game? Not during his Man United days.
He doesn't do that. He hasn't done that for Man United.
Absolutely.
But good results for Belgium, though. The early favourites for this group, and they showed.
That's a game they needed to win, right? Because Algeria, no disrespect, but they would be considered the weakest in the group, right? Okay, I tell you what. Over in the 3 a.m. match in Group A, hosts Brazil were held to a scoreless draw by Mexico, for whom goalie Guillermo Ochoa, if I'm not mistaken, was the stand-up performer. And look,
Ochoa.
Luis Scolari himself has come out and said that the keeper deserved the Man of the Match award. So a well-done point for Mexico.
Oh, definitely. I think the goalkeeper, having been released from his club, Ajaccio from France, I think he is #1 priority of all the European clubs as of yesterday.
Why not, right? After the performance?
Brilliant. He made some impossible saves. And but having said that, Brazil were poor. They were so ordinary, it was unbelievable. Fred never turned up. They relied too much on Oscar and Neymar, you know, and they were poor.
And they looked content to kind of counter attack.
Yeah, it was shocking. But you know, the Mexicans, I must salute them because they were not overawed, you know, and their fans were fantastic.
And they look good for second place at the moment, you think?
Before this podcast, we're talking about Brazil looking like an accident waiting to happen. It might really happen soon if they don't really buck up.
Alright, okay, we'll see what happens. In the 6 a.m. game in Group H, a blunder by Russian goalkeeper Igor Akinfeev allowed South Korea to take the lead, you know, although Russia did battle back for a 1-0 draw. Fair result to you in the end?
It's kind of a useless result for South Korea, actually. They had the advantage there. It could have been really something for them to look. To bring them forward to the next game. But now, I guess it's just going to be back to square one. They were just unfortunate. That's all. But they were fit. Fantastic level of fitness for South Korea.
But at least they didn't lose, right? It's important not to lose your opening game. But there a quick one. What on Russia? You mentioned Fabio Capello is in charge, and then he's
I watched him 4 years ago.
He's wearing a Russian
4 years ago with England, and now with Russia, it doesn't seem to be any improvement. The same drab football. But I might be wrong. What do you think, Randip?
Well, I think Russia is a very sound technical team. They're very aggressive, but they tired out during the game, and they missed their Shorokov, who's out injured, right? And I think they missed him. But having said that, the goalkeeper is he is really subject.
It's a bit of a Robert Green type goalkeeper.
Alright, that's a nice end to the first segment of today's show. Thank you very much, Daryl. Randip will see you in just a bit till we come back with a preview of tomorrow morning's matches. Here's a quick break, and we'll see you real soon.
All in or nothing. It's a battle cry. A call to arms. The only way to live. The only way to play. It fuels them into battle. They step onto the field wearing war paint. Unleashing speed, energy and control. bearing the marks of those that know there is only one way. Hunt or be hunted. Fear or be feared. Evolve or die. Black or white.
Welcome back to Football Everyday here on the second segment of the show. I'll tell you what, we're going to look now at tomorrow morning's 3 matches, alright? Daryl's holding a copy of our Samba Fever special edition, right? What time's the first match, Daryl?
We're looking at all the Group B specials for tomorrow. For midnight, we have Australia against the Netherlands. And then at tomorrow morning and Thursday morning, 3 a.m. is Spain versus Chile. At 6 a.m., a Group A game, Cameroon against Croatia.
Wow.
Alright, very good. Yep, at midnight tonight, impressive Holland take on Australia. Asia's hope. Right, Daryl. I mean, in the second round of Group B matches, on paper, Daryl, this looks like nothing less than a Dutch win, right? I tell you what, but Australia have to get a result if they want to stay in the competition. So, how do you see this one unfolding?
I mean, the way Australia let in those 2 goals against Chile in the last game, in the first 15 minutes, they really have to buck up on their defense. But I would say that the Dutch, with all their players and their egos, they might be going for the golden boot also. So this is the game for them to actually rack up the goals. But as Randip said, being the Dutch,
they'll just squeeze a 1-0 win in the 89th minute, and that's it. 3 points.
But speaking of Australia, Randip, in comparison with the Dutch, I mean, they're both very physical sides. I think the Australians can match up in terms of physicality.
Yeah, I mean,
if you talk about technique.
We watched the second half against Chile, and the Aussies really gave it a go. They were very competitive, and they have a never say die attitude, which is in all Aussie friends that I have. So. They are going to give the Netherlands a good fight.
I mean, if you have someone the height of Tim Cahill getting in there and winning headers,
he can cause damage.
Give me a quick score prediction.
Okay. Holland to squeeze out a 1-0 win.
I think Holland will be the first team to qualify for the second round. Tonight they could do it.
2-0, 3-0.
I would say just maybe a 3-0.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Brilliant.
Timmy Cahill will run out of steam, 100%.
He can't do it alone, right? All on his own. Okay, moving on. The other game in Group B sees an intriguing tie between defending champions Spain, who need a win against Chile, who themselves have declared, Daryl, that they are here for the trophy. So you're expecting fireworks in this one?
It's a high pressure game, this one. I mean, I guess with Spain, they basically had to change their goalkeeper also. I mean, Pepe Reina might come in right now. I mean, it would be a good idea actually. Casillas giving him another game would be a disaster. And but what about Chile itself? I mean, I think they're quite a solid team mentally.
They are a very good team. Alexis Sanchez has got a chance to put some of his teammates to shame, for Barcelona. And Spain, Chile playing Spain, right? Chile hasn't beaten Spain for the past 10 times that they've met, right? And also, Spain, the biggest defeat from a defending champions, in a World Cup, and they, after their embarrassing loss, they have got so much to prove,
They need to bounce back.
And the pressure is theirs, the pressure is on them because they have to get the 3 points. So
for me, there's just too much talent in the Spanish team to basically ignore, and they will basically shade this one.
But I was coming to that. Daryl Randip. Most teams are pretty familiar with the way Spain set up now, with the way they play. I mean, they've not changed over the past 6 to 8 years now, right? I mean, so how would you call this one? If we were Chile?
Well, if I was Chile, I'll play the way Chile play. And Chile are very comfortable on the ball. They are technically sound. They like to pass the ball around on the ground, just like Spain. But I guess Spain has got more superiority in terms of experience,
man
in terms of man for man. And Spain, like I said, it'll be a shame if they go out of the World Cup.
Okay, call this one for me.
I see loads of goals today, and I see a very feisty game, and I see Spain winning 3-1.
Yeah.
It could basically be even like a 4-3 kind of game.
Nice.
Do you see goals as well,
Yep.
But
After last night, 0-0 for Brazil, I will want some goals.
Alright, tell you what, lastly, the 6 a.m. kickoff involves Croatia taking on Cameroon in what is a must-win for both sides. The Indomitable Lions will be without star striker and talisman Samuel Eto'o. So this looks like an uphill task, right?
But it was what we were saying also. I mean, with Cameroon, they seem to be like the weakest team in this whole World Cup. I mean, I'm not being impressed by them, and just very sluggish, not fit at all. And I mean, with Croatia, there's something to prove. I mean, Croatia definitely had a good game against Brazil.
They were really unlucky with the penalty. I mean, Randy, give me a quick verdict on how you're going to call this one.
Well, you know, I've got a stat for you guys. Cameroon's only shot on target against Mexico, they only had one shot on target, and that was in the 91st minute. So that says it all. I think Croatia is going to win this very comfortably.
And they have to.
Yeah.
Right? Right. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Tell you what, we'll see what happens tomorrow morning, and we're all really excited. Before we bid you goodbye, of course, do remember that we would love to hear from fellow football fans out there. So I tell you what, if you'd like to win yourself a pair of Adidas Battle Pack footwear worth up to 800 ringgit, right? That's the latest football line from Adidas. I tell you what, as well as some sold out dining vouchers too, do send us your most creative photo or video selfies, alright? You can email your entries to football@thestar.com.my or tweet us at switchup.tv. Of course, do include your name, IC number and contact number so we can get in touch, alright? Tell you what, guys, that wraps up today's edition of Football Every Day. Randeep, Daryl, pleasure as always.
Cheers, mate.
So we see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Do enjoy your football. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Keep it samba, man.
Samba, man.
Samba. Samba.